Wake up, Lo-Fi Nation. It's another Good News Friday. And welcome everyone to the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. I'm your host, Michael Pickering. That's right. Lo-Fi's and low fidelity, low quality, in your face, messy as can be global news show. And it's everyone's favorite day of the week. That's right. It's another Good News Friday. Straight to it, the news, fresh off that press. Source, the tech section of the Associated Press. TikTok owner ByteDance to pay $92 million in U.S. privacy settlement. Now, what is this? Is this about a lawsuit against TikTok for taking users' data without consent? Well, indeed it is. The story: in Illinois, USA, they have a law against the collection of users' biometric data. And if breached, users can sue for monetary damages, aka lots of money. And the people of Illinois? They did just that. And TikTok, because they don't breach laws and illegally collect users' data, well, they're going to pay $92 million to settle this thing out of court because, well, let's just quote them here. Begin to quote. While we disagree with the assertion, rather than go through a lengthy litigation, we'd like to focus our efforts on building a safe and joyful experience for the TikTok community. End quote. Yeah, 92 millions, but you didn't do anything wrong? Sure, you go with that. And Lo-Fi Nation, take from this what you will. Next up, source, the BBC Science section. Brunt Ice Shelf. Big iceberg collapse near UK Antarctic base. This is big. Like, really big. Like an iceberg the size of a city big. This piece of ice that broke off from Antarctica measures about 490 square miles. To give you some reference and perspective, the city of New Orleans is about 350 square miles. This iceberg is over 140 square miles larger than the entire city of New Orleans. That's a big piece of ice, breaking off of Antarctica. Take from that what you will. Now, moving forward, because we never move on from anything. Source, the food section of NPR. Baffled Canadians spread reports of hard butter. And this is most certainly a lo-fi fun read. The author had so much fun using buttery puns, it simply made me smile. The short version, though, butter isn't spreading like it used to in Canada, and the Canadian people have noticed. And what exactly is causing their butter to be more hard-like? Well, that's up for debate. And the dairy industry, for their part, in Canada, they're investigating the situation. We'll let you know more as we do. If another story about this ever hits international news, that is. And our following story comes from the science section of the BBC. AI conquers challenge of 1980s platform games. Oh, perhaps a lo-fi scary read, as scientists teaching AI to master old Atari games. And if you're unsure what Atari is, you can search for it yourself. We can't do everything for you. But now AI has mastered classic games like Pitfall, Freeway, and Montezuma's Revenge. The implications: that now this AI will be able to be uploaded into robots and make them more efficient, because that's all we need on a Good News Friday, more efficient robots with AI. Thank you, sciencey folk everywhere, for adding a little bit more creepiness to our robots. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day, from Reuters' Aerospace and Defense section. As a child, she beat bone cancer. Now, she's headed into space. And I'm calling this one a lo-fi must-read. I won't spoil it that much for you. I'll just say this. Haley Arsenault, a Louisiana local, is going to space. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, and what challenges you faced in the past, listeners. When you look to the sky, anything is possible. Take a moment on this Good News Friday and look up, and realize as you do, we're looking up with you. Always reach out. We're always here. Stay tuned for Monday's episode of Goodness Knows What. Always remember, Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, wash those hands, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. Pickering, signing off.